buddy. Hey, I know you don't like sequels that much, but I actually got you one that you will like. It's better than the first.
I think you misunderstood me. It's not that I don't like sequels, I just don't like sequels with the number 2 in the title because of all the bad experiences I've had.
Well, this game is a sequel and doesn't have the number 2 in it, but I think you'll enjoy it. Also, doesn't one of your favorite movies have the words Two Towers on
Hey,
it?
buddy, that's mine. Listen, it has 2 towers on it because there's 2 towers in the movie. And yes, it's only coincidental that the movie came out 1 year after 9/11.
Whatever, man. I'm out of here. Douche. Pikmin 2, Mega Man 2, Diablo 2, Half-Life 2, Left 4 Dead 2, Source.
Fine thing, you win. I will play the sequel. But to be fair, I wasn't too big of a fan of the first game, so I suppose my expectations are pretty low.
I know, right? Sky has a controversial opinion that isn't the same as mine, so he's a bad gamer.
Yeah, I am a bad gamer, so don't watch this video. Go watch the first video in this series where I talk about Metro 2033. It's not that I hated the game, it just wasn't as good as I hoped it would have been. But I've also heard that Last Light is better, so I'll give this series another shot. Yes, spoiler warning for Last Light. Wowzers, this sequel is actually pretty fun. New monsters, better levels, spiders, guns, booms, pows, swamps, jumps, kids, aliens!
Whoa, Sky, slow down for a second.
Wait, I didn't get to the best part. Boobies. Oh my god! The more I progressed through this game, it was like the developers watched my first review and fixed everything that I bitched about. Less waiting sections, fewer traps, less jank, less unclear sections if any, less wasted ammo on bullet sponge enemies, no more random stupid deaths, finally understood what it meant to be linear. The stealth still eats monster dong, but that's okay, I'm not good at stealth in any game and prefer to just shoot everything. Okay, let's be real for a second. This game isn't amazing. To be quite frank, it's an okay shooter, but I would never pay full price for it. The reason that I'm sucking this game's John Hancock is because it's better than the first one. There were a few more guns, like a sniper and a turret shotgun, better level design, and the story overall I thought was better in some ways. The first bit of the game is confusing as hell, but all you really need to know is that you are playing as the same guy from the first game, Artyom, and you were trying to save the last Dark One, which is only a child, because you blew up their home and committed genocide. Granted, this story isn't S tier, not even A tier. I'll give it a B tier for boobies. In the first game, there really isn't anything pointing towards sex at all. You are in a post-apocalyptic world and everything is just gross and horrible, but in Last Light, they decided to reward the player with very out-of-place booby moments. Look, we're gonna go watch a movie. Oh my god, close your eyes, titty. I mean Timmy. There's also a brothel scene where you're tracking down this bag that you saved his life earlier, mind you, and then he betrays you. You're spying on him, and then one of the satisfiers starts coming onto you, so you shove her into the room telling her to be quiet, and while you're vibing in the room, you think to yourself, it's Tuesday. I've got nothing going on. My schedule's free. Scotch. Tape. I've earned this. You give Cinnamon with an S here some bullets and her tits come out real quick. There's also this section where they talk about some infection and you are with who I consider best girl, I guess, because she's really the only girl besides the strippers. Anyway, I have no idea what the infection thing is about, but forget about that. This chick says touch me, so you better f***ing touch her and get her pregnant too. Yeah, nice. I know I'm joking hard about the sex scenes and boobs and whatnot, and don't get me wrong, I like boobs. But were these scenes really necessary? Like, 1 minute I'm shooting monsters and trying not to die, and the next I'm trying to hide my confused boner. Oh well. Bullets, boobies, and boners in the Metro, it's great. My favorite things they added in this game, probably due to bigger budget increase, was the new level designs and locations you get to visit. The outside worlds are beautifully distraught in their own ways. You fight in underground mines, in spider-infested caves, and of course in the Metro. But fighting in the Metro wasn't as bad this time. They really did better with this game. And get this, in the first Metro game I bitched about the lighter that you get. They never gave you a tutorial on how the hell you were supposed to use it. They just say, yeah, you have a lighter and a compass, but you never use it, save one time that I was stuck and couldn't get past the webs. In Last Light, there's a lighter tutorial. Let's go! I know, something so stupid, but freak, I swear to God, the developers just get me. I know I'm a terrible gamer and complain about stupid stuff, but they heard me and fixed everything I hated about the first game. There was one bug that I experienced towards the end where I got glitched on a wall and ended up having to restart the level, so that blew ass, but whatever. I really like the little dark one that is with you throughout the latter third of the game, but he also makes you feel like a total dick for killing off his family, and he reminds you quite often. Look, he transformed into a kid, how cute. The last thing I wanted to mention was, like in the first game, you have the ability to make decisions that affect the ending you will get. As well as Metro 2033, there are also 2 endings in Last Light. In the first game, the canon ending is the ending you get. The alternate one is the ending you can unlock by doing specific things. In Last Light, it is the opposite. The canon ending you have to work for, which, spoiler alert, you don't die. But all the things you have to do up to that point to get the good ending is rough. Not everyone is a completionist, so in my head I'm thinking, hey, why not give me the canon ending, especially since there's another game in the series and you're just going to continue with the canon ending anyway. Don't get me wrong, I like games where they have multiple endings and the power of choice, but in a game like this where it doesn't matter what ending you get because they go off the canon ending anyway, then why bother having multiple endings? For those hardcore completionists out there, why not give them bonus content? Like Halo, for example, if you beat the game on Legendary, you get extra scenes, and that's cool. It doesn't change the ending. In a game like Until Dawn, where your decisions affect who lives and who dies at the end, that's great too because there's no continuation of the story. That's it, so it's fine. Multiple endings work really well in games that don't continue, and there are also some games that, good lord, are going to be wild because of decisions and endings you get, like Gears 5 for example. But overall, my bitchiness comes down to just one thing. Whether the ending is good or bad, give me the canon ending if you're just gonna go off of that ending for the next game. Don't make me work for it. Yeah, this game is average. Shooting is better, the monsters are cooler, the level design is improved, and was just an overall okay game. It was better than the first one, but honestly, this could have just been DLC or an expansion for the first game. It's not much different. They just fixed all the things I didn't like, so who's the real winner here? Me. Should you play this game? I don't know. How about you play it and tell me if you should play it? Just because I like or don't like something doesn't mean you will or won't like something. Either way, if the first game was eh, and this game was hopefully the third game is ooh.
Oh,
Sequels, am I right?
they still scare me.
憎すぎるbecause そっか